Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Blue Ridge Off-Grid. It's been a rainy day here in the North Carolina mountains, and it has finally stopped raining. We've had about 55 degrees for a temperature, and it's still cloud cover. The sun is trying to peek through, but it doesn't look like we're going to have a whole lot of that today. In my previous episodes, I've explained that you do still make power on cloudy days, just not to the capacity that you make it on sunny days. So the sun is very important to solar energy, and solar panels like cool weather, so they like to be cool. They actually make more power when the sun is out and it's cool outside than when it's hot. So my neighbor's rooster's on again. So today we're going to talk about solar panels. I promised that yesterday. We're going to do a little brief episode on solar energy, and I'm going to show you how many solar panels that I use for my system. I have a very basic system, solar system. I'm running a refrigerator, a freezer. I'm also running my water pump and my lighting. And my lighting inside my cabin is 12 volts. And just to give you an idea of my lighting inside my cabin, I'll show you. I have small canister lights. They're typically installed in campers and RVs. And I chose those because they're 12 volt lights. They're genuine 12 volt lights. And they use very little power. They are LED. They're very bright. And those are the things that are running off my battery bank. The refrigerator, freezer, the 12 volt lighting, and also my water pump. So let's get into talking about solar energy and the solar panels that I'm using, how many I'm using to charge my batteries, and we'll be right back. So just to give you an idea of the lighting that I'm using, like I said, 12 volt LEDs, and they are extremely bright, especially at nighttime. They are small canister lights. They have black rings around them. They're typically used in RV applications, and they use very little power. They were purchased on Amazon. They're very simple to install. And they're incredibly bright. They were a good choice. We're also using a full-size refrigerator freezer. As you can see, the freezer's pretty much packed. That's powered off of our battery bank. And also our water pump. Our water pump is 12 volt, so it's using a very small amount of power as well, but it's also powered by our battery bank, which is being charged by the solar panels. So the solar panels that we use here at Blue Ridge Off-Grid in our application here at our little off-grid adventure are the Renogys. I like the Renogy products. They're very good quality. The quality that we've received and the performance that we've received from these solar panels have been very, very good. They seem to do a really great job both on cloudy days and sunny days. So I like the Renogy products. I'm a fan of Renogy. I do have Renogy charge controllers as well, and some other Renogy products is to enhance and to complement the system that we have in place. But these are 100 watt panels. There's 4 of them in each bank. So these 4 panels, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 400 watts. This section right here is charging a 2 batteries. Both batteries are lithium phosphate. We chose lithium phosphate because they don't catch on fire as bad as the lithium ions do. Lithium phosphates are much safer. So I do have 2 lithium phosphate batteries per bank. And both batteries are 100 amp hour. Both batteries are 100 amp hours. So that makes it 200 amp hours in that bank. And these 4 panels charge those 2 batteries. So moving over to the next set of 4 panels, they would charge my other battery bank. As of right now, I have 4 batteries. All are 100 amp hours per battery. And there's 2 batteries in a bank. So these 4 panels here charge the second bank. We do have an inverter. I do suggest that you get a pure sine wave. I am not running a pure sine wave inverter right now, which is more suitable for electronics and computers and that sort of thing. That is something that I'm working on. I did try to purchase a Renogy inverter twice, and the Renogy inverters were not performing well at all. They were not performing well. I am using a Harbor Freight Jupiter inverter right now and absolutely love it. To be quite honest with you, it's done a great job. It is not a pure sine wave, but Harbor Freight has now introduced pure sine wave inverters, and I'm probably going to jump to one of those because they seem to have really good reviews. Reviews are very important to me, and I know they probably are you too. Reviews are important. I always look at reviews, and they have to have at least 4 stars and up for me to fool with them. Now, one quick note that I want to make about the solar panels today is we have our solar panels low, and some people put them on their roofs. Some people put them on racks up high, 8 feet in the air. Some people put them higher in the air. We have ours low, and I'll get into that more in just a moment. We'll be right back. So we chose to put our solar panels lower, and the primary reason for that was to keep them clean. We typically have snow here in the mountains. We have ice. Of course, we drop a lot of leaves as well. We've cleared a lot of trees in our homestead. There were a lot of trees removed, but the outer portions of our land do still have lots of hardwoods and lots of trees. But we chose to put ours low so that we could reach them, and with the mentality that we could clean them off. So if you've ever went by one of your energy company's solar fields where they're actually harvesting energy from the sun, you'll see that they're low. The majority of the time they're low, and that's so that they can clean the snow off of them and debris off of them, like leaves, any types of debris that get on them. I like to keep mine clean as well because they will get a dirty film on them when you mow the yard or when you're moving dirt. Sometimes they'll get a film on them, and that does affect the amount of energy that you harvest. So you do need to get them, you do need to keep them clean and be able to access them. So if in the event it snows or they get dirty, a dust film on them, you need to keep them clean, because the cleaner they are, the more power they harvest. So we hope you enjoyed today's episode of Blue Ridge Off-Grid. We're glad that you joined us. We're very grateful for you to be here. We're going to be discussing a lot of technicals and a lot of cool stuff over the next year. And we're very excited about showing you a little bit about what it's like to live off-grid. If you have any questions, any compliments, any comments, please give them to us in the comment section. Give us a like, a thumbs up below, a share, and please subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting with us today. We hope you're having a wonderful day, and we hope that you're getting your preparations in order for the big energy hikes that are supposed to come this year. The local energy company in this area has said that the average power bill will go up about $70 a month. $70 a month here. And it's a good time to be off grid and not have a power bill. Thanks for joining us today, and we will see you soon.